question on the Google Sheet?
Yes, only one student posted a query, sir, using that Google form.
Yes, I haven't checked it recently.
Give me a second, sir. I'll just check and get back, sir.
Sure, no problem.
Right, sir.
And you don't have to worry about me checking YouTube link and etc. I can do that.
Okay, no need to post from YouTube chat to here, sir. You will be checking YouTube
Yeah,
query
yeah,
also.
yeah.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
I mean, if you want to do something else, you feel free to do.
Okay, sir. I will make you as a co-host. If something goes wrong, you take care, sir. No need to
Yes.
post from YouTube chat to here, sir. YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Okay, sir. I will make you as a co-host. If something goes wrong, you take.
That echo was coming from my end and not
Okay,
from
sir.
yeah.
So we are live now.
Yes.
Let's wait for students and then you can start, sir. Or else, in general, if you want to explain something, you can go ahead, sir.
Well, I'll wait for at least a couple of people.
Right, sir.
Let me check this other question. It says there are two questions. Is it so? There were two responses, but
From where do you check those responses?
uh, you have been sent a link by Murli. You had to click on that Google form response sheet. So there are three people on the chat on YouTube live. If you want to say something, please. I mean, either join the Zoom meeting or at least post something on YouTube live in that chat. We will also read that. Okay, let me check that question and then I will answer it. So please explain quotient of a set related to equivalence classes. That's one of the questions. So let me try to say something about it. So normally when you have, I mean, this simply has to do with the fact that there is not a unique set up to isomorphism. Yeah, I mean, isomorphism is bijection in this case. So suppose you are given two singleton sets, then those two sets are in bijection with each other. Yeah, there is a map from one singleton to another singleton, which takes the unique element in this set to the unique element in that set. And that map also has an inverse. So that's why I use the word isomorphism. But when we talk about a quotient is simply a surjective function. So you are given set A and set B, and there is a surjective map from A to B. There could exist another set C with a surjective function from A to C. And if at all there is a bijection between B and C, which preserves this particular quotient, which commutes with this quotient. I should write something on the screen when I'm saying this. Then we call such equivalence classes. This becomes an equivalence relation, and such equivalence classes will be called a quotient of this. So let me, so this question is related to equivalence relations, and okay. Okay, so maybe I opened the wrong. This is
Share
my
screen and then.
use whiteboard classic. Perhaps I should say that. Yeah, this classic version is better. I can directly start writing on it. So see, if A is a given set and B and C are two other sets, and suppose there are surjective functions f and f prime together with a bijection. Yeah, this is a bijection. If you have watched my videos, then you know what kind of notation I use. So this bijection, let's say I call it G, such that G composed with F is equal to F prime. Okay, so there exists a G. So what we are saying, there exists a G satisfying this property, yeah, given surjective F and F prime. Say that F is related to F prime if there exists a G such that G composed with F is equal to F prime. Now, can you check easily that this is an equivalence relation? If I take F and F here, then I can simply put identity map here, identity of B. Yeah. Then therefore F is related to F. Then if F is related to F prime and F prime is, then F prime is related to F by simply which function can I put from C to B so that this diagram commutes? It will be G inverse. And if there are three functions like this, so suppose there is another thing, I don't have space here, but I will still try to write it here. Suppose I have a D here and some H here, then, and this is F double prime, then I can obviously compose G with H, and that composition will be helpful to show transitivity. So the set of all such surjections with, so a quotient is the set of I shouldn't say set, the class of, yeah, usually there are too many, the class of all surjective maps with domain a quotient of A is with domain A up to this. And because you have asked this question to me, then I'm sure you want to know what it has to do with an equivalence relation. Well, in the lectures, I have shown that every surjective function induces an equivalence relation. I call it, I think if I remember correctly, then tilde f is an equivalence relation on A. How do you say that? Like A is related to tilde A prime with respect to tilde f if and only if f of A is equal to f of A prime. Those two elements have the same image under that map. So a quotient is useful because if f is related to f prime, then tilde f is equal to tilde f prime. Yeah, and conversely also. So therefore, one equivalence relation on A gives rise to a quotient, and given a quotient, there is a unique equivalence relation. So all surjective maps which induce the same equivalence relation are called quotients. There was another person on Zoom, and by the time I explained this, the person has left.
Now there are two watching in YouTube.
There are two watching on YouTube. Okay, let me stop sharing because. And is there any question on YouTube? This was a question of Atul Mishra. I just tried to refresh this. I'm not going to run the live session. Stop sharing because. And is there any question on? My internet is working a bit slow over here. I switched on live chat. Please, people who are watching on YouTube live, either try to join the Zoom link so that you can directly talk to me, or at least post your questions somewhere. You can also post your questions using the Google form. We are also reading that. Write something at least. Are you finding the course easy, hard? There were some comments on the NPTEL feedback form. So some people said that there should be some more discussion about ordinal arithmetic. So for that, I would like to refer you to the tutorial session of that week. I think it was week 4. So week 4, uh, my TA Nupur, she tried to solve one very long question in the second half of that tutorial, and many like all of the properties that you will need to use for this course related to ordinal numbers and their arithmetic were covered in that. That was a problem where she shows that omega plus 1 to the power omega is equal to omega to the omega, and those and the solution provided was very detailed. So you should find all your answers over there.
Now there are only two watching.
Is it just two of us? Well, if people don't want to use the opportunity, then I don't know what to do with that. There are 4 people. Oh, okay. Yes, 665 people enrolled, 38 exam registration. Correct. Exam is on 28th April. Yes, that's also true. In 1 month's time, the exam will happen, and nobody has any question. Everybody is doing it, taking it really well. Oh, yes, I can discuss how to prepare for the examination. I mean, at least for people who will watch this video later on. So, there will be a major component, like, okay, the exam will be divided into 4 parts essentially. All of them are going to be multiple choice or multiple select questions and short answer questions. Yeah, so there will be 100 questions for you to solve in 3 hours. 25% of the questions will be recall questions, like whatever you have studied during lecture videos. Yeah, by watching lecture videos, it will be directly based around that. Then 25% of the questions will directly be from the assignment. Yeah, at least 25. Then another 25% will be similar to the questions that you have solved in the assignments. So that takes care of 75%. And final 25%, they will be open questions. So open as in you will have to do a little bit of thinking, maybe connect a few dots here and there. They could be related to different parts of the course at the same time, like rely on maybe it's one question which is based on logic and something from set theory, or something from coming from propositional logic and predicate logic, or Boolean algebras and set theory. It will be a combination of things. So those last 25 questions are supposed to test your actual understanding. Yeah, if you can apply your skills. Yeah, whereas the first, if you solve your assignments properly, and even if you have made mistakes in your assignments, if you later on put some effort into understanding how the solutions are obtained, yeah, what is the thinking process that goes on while writing those solutions, then you will definitely be able to pass the course, yeah, with good marks. That much we have ensured. Yeah, but if you want to score really high, then you have to definitely prepare extra. You need to have very good understanding of the subject matter. Up to 75, it should be easy. Then for a few weeks, people kept complaining through those feedback forms that we are not answering questions on the forum, on the discussion forum. Well, that's not true. You are not checking. Every single question is answered in less than 12 hours. Even if the question, like there was a recent question on the discussion forum that some learner found my course not suitable for them. They wanted to learn more axiomatic set theory, like detailed axiomatic Zermelo-Fraenkel set theory, as well as von Neumann-Bernays-Gödel set theory. Then I pointed them in the right direction. This course was not meant for them, but still, I will try to help in whatever way I can. Even Anne here, he also answers some questions. You can see his name as admin. Yeah, so he answers those questions. But if you have anything to ask me directly, please utilize this opportunity. I seriously don't understand. Like, if you can talk to the person, then why you do not utilize this opportunity? Or maybe it's like too much of me every week. Yeah, you have to watch me on the screen for 3 to 4 hours every week. So you are already bored. But then there are comments in the Google form that there should be more live sessions, and when there is one, nobody shows up. Quite ironic. At least one extra person is watching this YouTube live. Yes, we can wait for 2 more minutes and close if no one is joining. Totally agree. Well, I can also do an advertisement. So next semester, I'll be offering a course on category theory on NPTEL. So that's yet another foundation for mathematics. So if you are interested in joining, then you can also learn that. There are 5 people watching YouTube live. Please say something in the chat. At least say hello so that we'll know we are not doing this in vain. Okay, the number keeps dropping with every passing second. This feels like a real classroom that whenever you ask a question, then people just turn their heads down. Don't pick me, don't pick me. Yes, we will close. Yes, Murli. No problem. This weekend is a bad idea, I think. Holy weekend. Okay, bye. You can close the session, Murli. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you can stop streaming.